Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, lovers of NGTV. Good afternoon, the population of the West region. Good afternoon, all those who are having the weekend saga activities in town, in the town of Bafoussam. Across Bafoussam, that's the West region, all the cluster villages in the West region. We want to say it is a pleasure to be with you all again this bright afternoon. The pleasure is all ours. We want to welcome you all who are already glued to NGTV this moment for the program Meet the Marriage Counselor and the Relationship Coordinator. Remember, I am your regular host, like our culture every day. Before we actually begin, we want to take some time off to greet important personalities who actually reside in this town. We begin with you, Madam Delegate of MINPROF, MIFI Division. A beautiful afternoon to you there. We know you're always glued in front of the TV at this time and a lover of NGTV. We want to also greet you, Sir Issa. We know also you're also a very big fan out there. One love from this plateau. We greet you, Brian in Bafoussam. We greet you, Faith out there in Bamenda. Faith, it's a long time we heard from you. Sure, you're doing just very okay. We greet you, Fallon out there in Buddha. We greet you, Councillor Philippian. We greet you, Councillor Tome Eric. We greet you, Councillor Roja. We greet you, Councillor Dennis. We greet you, Councillor Belak Oya Olivier. We also greet you, Councillor. Have I left anybody? If I left you out, I'll normally call you. All the counselors who normally pass on this plateau, a big shout out to you all. Ancien user is on the key. Ancien, good afternoon. Thank you so much for being there. Remember, when it's 3:30 on the dot, give a shout. We'll be there for you to welcome all your files on this platform. Meet the marriage counselor and the relationship coordinator, the platform where we discuss topical marital issues, relationship matters, cohabitant issues, and other social issues plaguing the 21st century marriages, relationship. You may call them Android generation marriages or relationship. Once more, welcome. If you're on the table, enjoy your meal. If you're maybe in your dining room just relaxing, relax while you enjoy this cool program this beautiful afternoon. And also, if you're just tuning in, don't forget it is NGTV, the only station that harbors a program that has to do with marriages. Marriages are one of the wins in the society that are normally toothpicks. They give headache in the society. And so we're glad to have our counselors every day on this plateau to actually give us all that they called just that marriages should work well in the society. Remember, if you want to build a nation, you begin with marriages. From there, the community will be well. And when the community is well, the nation is well. And when the nation is well, you definitely know the whole world is going to be a beautiful place. And so this bright afternoon, sure you want to know who we are normally harboring on the plateau this afternoon is somebody you love, somebody who is an expert in the domain, somebody who, when you give a shout, you waste no time to be of service for NGTV, of service to the population of Bafoussam, of service to all the marriage couples out there and those who are living in cohabitant relationship. In fact, someone who has love for marriages to grow, someone who will have love for humanity, someone who has love for the society. And Nicole is someone who has love for the nation Cameroon. And so this beautiful afternoon, we want to welcome on the plateau no other person than Councillor Caroline Kwam. You know her. She's always there. A certified, recognized nationally, internationally, a counselor as well. And so that's the person we're having on the plateau this afternoon. Today, I'm not going to talk much. She's going to do the talking because the file we're handling today, viewers, is quite hectic. And so, welcome, Counselor Caroline Kwam. We are glad to have you again today. You look so good. You're always there. You're always so fine. Welcome once more.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy again to be here. And I'm very, very happy. And I will say, everybody who are looking at me, I'll just greet them. That just stay on NGTV and you will like this program today. I will greet my family, I will greet my children and my husband. Bonjour à tous, merci de m'accueillir encore sur cette table aujourd'hui. Nous avons un cas vraiment qui va captiver votre attention. Restez connectés et je crois que vous ne serez pas déçus par rapport au conseil que je vais donner. Merci.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Caroline Kwam, the counselor, famous counselor in this city, Bafusam, you know. And so we're glad to have her again today. You may be wondering why you always see her. It is because she is nothing but exactly an expert in the domain, a specialized, certified in premarital counseling and marital counseling, and that's why she's always there, because she will give you nothing but the very best. Okay, before we actually unveil the topical issue we handle in the platform today, we want to announce to you all that the number that will soon be displayed in front of your screen, you can use it to text us what you think or what you have as opinion contribution to the program today, you know. And so the number that will soon be displayed in front of your screen, use it to text us this afternoon what you think or will welcome all your opinions. And so before we do a nose dive into the file for today, let's have a little transition that will actually help us to breathe a little, and we will be right back to actually open up the file of today. Over to you and send you, sir. Thank you. Okay, welcome back, dear viewers. We are on the platform where we discuss topical marital issues, relationship matters, cohabiting issues, and other social issues plaguing the 21st century marriages. And while we're struggling to open up the file for today, maybe I'm going to paraphrase it as we're struggling to open it up. Okay, for the file we are receiving this day is actually coming from a lady. We do not know the name. She didn't tell us her name. But this is the problem. She's been in marriage for 50 years. Married for 50 years. Oh, she's 50 years old. Oh, yeah, she's 50 years old, and she has been in marriage for 28 years. This woman is 50 years old. She has been in marriage for 28 years, and they have 4 kids with the husband. But now all the children are in the university already. So the husband and the wife are alone in the house now, just the two of them. And what happened? This is her worry. She's not finding any peace in the marriage or solace in her marriage for all these years, dear viewers. Why? Because for a couple of years now, the husband has been doing, maybe we say he's been keeping extramarital affairs, meaning that the husband has been going out with a lady in the church, their church, for years now. And no matter what people say, no matter what she does, it's not a problem to this man. And in fact, the man has vehemently refused to quit this relationship, you know. And the woman too has begged and begged. In fact, she she's tired of being called patient. Her name is no longer patient. She has no patience anymore. And for 50 years she has been bearing, and she's like, wow, I think it's high time I file in a divorce, you know. That's the problem. And for filing in a divorce, she's like, please tell me what to do. I am tired. I want to file in a divorce. And what still, this is what is paining this lady the most. For all these years, she dare not open her mouth to complain on anything to the husband or about the extramarital affairs. She will receive what we call snake beatings. She will definitely receive what we call snake beatings from the husband. And she's like, my life is at stake. I'm just alone with this man here. My children are in the university. I may die in here, nobody will know. And she's like, please, counselor, help me. What should I do? We are still struggling to really open the file. Oh yeah, but she's like, counselor, please, what should I do? This woman has been in marriage for 28 years. She is 50 years old. You know what is so puzzling this afternoon, what is so amazing and amusing as well this afternoon, is the fact that this woman is 50 years old. How old is the husband? Sure, the husband should be 50 something. And how how powerful is a 50 something years old somebody to beat up a woman of 50 years old? Oh my God, this is what we call marriage saga. Marriage saga in the town of Bafoussam. What a file. We want to thank you so much. Seriously, we don't know who sent this file, but if you are tuned right now watching us to actually get our opinion this afternoon and the public reaction this afternoon, I want to say trust the expertise of the counselor we have on the plateau today for what she's going to dish out, and also trust the opinion of the public today, dear lady, because the voice of the people is the voice of solution. Sure, they got something for you today. And so don't be downcasted, don't be discouraged. Trust the expertise of the counselor we're handling today on the platform. Counselor Caroline Kwam, that is the topical issue we're handling today on the platform. I'm laughing because it's somehow it's sad, but it's somehow funny. It's funny because I don't understand how somebody who is plus 50 could beat up the woman who is 50. Where is the strength coming from? And saying, you sir, I don't know if you're with us this afternoon. 50 years old woman, they're pounding her, and she says, I like the word she used. She says, if she dares open her mouth to complain about the relationship or whatsoever, the husband will fall on her and give her what? Snake? Snake. You can imagine how they beat snake. If you see a snake by the corner of your house, you come out with sticks. So I just imagine how she's downcasted. Dear lady, we are here for you. Don't be downcasted. Sure, we got something for you this afternoon. First of all, the first thing I want to say, Counselor Caroline Kwam, is how do we call this kind of marriages? 50 years. And let's not say maybe the husband started keeping the relationship this 15 years, a couple of years back. You're already with a lady for 28 years. If this woman is 50, sure, the man should be 50 something. What else are you looking for outside? It's more than me. What else are you looking for outside?
That's the question. That's the question. I'm telling you, it's really, it's a type, it's surprising, it's even sad.
It's sad.
It's very sad. I will explain the problem to our viewers who are francophones, because maybe there's no understanding with the case.
Maybe.
Yes. Donc, il s'agit d'une femme ici qui a exactement 50 ans et qui est mariée depuis 28 ans. Et elle a 4 enfants avec son mari. Elle explique que depuis qu'elle est dans le mariage, elle n'a pas vraiment joué du mariage. Elle n'a jamais été heureuse dans le mariage. Et elle a toujours eu à supporter, croyant que la situation allait changer. Mais les choses vont de mal en pire, au point où son mari a commencé à la tromper avec une fille même de leur église, avec une femme de leur église. Son mari l'a trompée. Et lorsqu'elle a voulu se plaindre de cette infidélité, son mari lui a dit cache, clairement, comme on dit là. Son mari lui a fait comprendre que c'est à prendre ou à laisser. Donc je ne vais jamais me séparer avec cette femme. Donc tu es obligé d'accepter cette femme-là. Et en même temps, pendant elle a décidé de garder le silence. Et dans son silence, son mari lève même la main sur elle. Son mari va lever la main sur elle, va la battre à la maison, comme elle était en train de dire, comme on tape un serpent. Donc du coup, elle est dépassée. Elle dit qu'elle est arrivée à un niveau où elle se demande s'il ne faut pas partir, puisque ses enfants même ne sont plus là. Ses enfants sont bien tous à l'université. Elle est avec son mari, ils sont à deux. Est-ce que ça vaut vraiment la peine de rester dans ce mariage? Et elle pense à la séparation, elle pense au divorce. Donc, ce que je vais te dire, parce que tu es en train de m'écouter, j'aimerais déjà qu'on comprenne que ce problème est fréquent. Elle n'est pas la seule à vivre cela. C'est un problème d'infidélité doublé de violence psychologique et morale, doublé d'humiliation parce qu'on est en train de la tromper avec quelqu'un de la même assemblée. Vous imaginez un peu les moqueries des membres de l'église, de l'entourage. Donc il ne le fait même pas en cachette. elle se sent donc humiliée et sur le plan moral, tout va mal. Elle perd même la confiance en elle et la violence physique en plus. Que faire dans cette situation? Est-ce qu'il faut partir? Est-ce qu'il faut rester? Voilà ma réponse. Je vais aller pas à pas. D'abord, en ce qui concerne l'infidélité de cet homme. Il y a certains détails que je n'ai pas. Donc, j'aimerais bien qu'on comprenne que l'infidélité est souvent causée par... Les hommes ont deux raisons principales pour tromper les femmes. La première raison, généralement, c'est pour satisfaire une passion ou un désir sexuel. Donc, il va juste sortir parce qu'il veut passer du beau temps et tout. Mais la deuxième raison, souvent, c'est pour combler un vide. Donc, en cas d'infidélité, il faut chercher à savoir pourquoi cet homme-là te trompe. C'est ce que je vais lui demander de faire. Parce qu'elle a 28 ans de mariage. Et aujourd'hui, à 28 ans de mariage, je pense que c'est pas à 28 ans de mariage qu'on décide de partir avec les enfants qu'elle a. Et ce qui me plaît dans son histoire, c'est qu'elle parle de sa relation avec Dieu, puisqu'elle dit qu'ils sont avec quelqu'un de l'église. Ça veut dire quelque part, ils partent quand même à l'église. Donc si elle connaît vraiment l'église, elle a vraiment cette crainte de Dieu-là, je pense qu'elle doit rechercher la raison pour laquelle son mari la trompe et elle doit entrer dans le combat pour que son mari arrête de la tromper. Et c'est possible. Le problème, c'est que lorsque les femmes ont souvent ce genre de problème, elles se disent que la solution, c'est la séparation. Et si tu es chrétienne, tu vas comprendre que même la Bible, même Dieu est contre le divorce. C'est vrai, le divorce n'est pas interdit. En cas d'infidélité, tu peux partir. Mais je dis toujours aux femmes, si tu es chrétienne, ne parle pas de toi-même. S'il lève la main sur toi et que ta vie est en danger, là tu peux partir pour ta propre sécurité. Je n'ai pas de problème avec. Mais si ta vie n'est pas en danger, tu peux rester et invoquer vraiment ce Dieu-là dans ton foyer qui peut changer les choses, qui peut faire ce miracle-là. Je suis très certaine parce que vous deux, vous avez été unis et Dieu dit que ce qu'on a uni, on ne sépare pas. Le problème, c'est que ces femmes-là n'ont pas cette foi-là. Elles n'ont pas cette foi-là, elles se disent que non, ce n'est plus possible. Parce que lorsqu'elles viennent me voir, elles me disent vraiment ma situation, je viens juste te voir juste comme ça, parce que ma situation est irréparable. Je sais que vraiment dans mon cas, il n'y a plus rien à faire. Donc elles ne croient pas que c'est possible de transformer un homme. Pourtant, la femme sage bâtit sa maison. Elle a les clés de son foyer entre ses mains. Et elle peut gagner son mari, elle peut transformer son mari. Donc elle recherche la raison pour laquelle son mari a fait ça, qu'elle essaye de combattre. Et pour avoir la victoire dans le combat contre l'infidélité, ce n'est pas avec nos propres efforts. J'imagine qu'elle a fait des efforts physiques, elle a tout fait, elle n'a pas pu. Quand tu n'as pas pu physiquement, la prière ne déçoit pas. Puisqu'elle parle de Dieu, la prière sûrement ne va pas la décevoir. Il faut qu'elle fasse recours vraiment à Dieu dans son foyer parce que c'est aussi pour le bien de ses enfants. Ses enfants sont à l'université. Si aujourd'hui elle part, elle divorce, ce sera quel exemple pour ses enfants? Donc la seule raison pour laquelle elle peut partir, ce sera juste pour sauver sa tête au cas où sa vie est en danger. Mais si sa vie n'est pas en danger, qu'elle reste et qu'elle combatte, elle peut transformer cet homme. Mais le plus difficile dans ce problème, c'est que cet homme lui a imposé cette femme-là. C'est ça le plus difficile parce que si au moins il n'avait pas imposé cette femme et qu'il s'excusait, ça devait être plus facile. Donc là maintenant, elle ne peut rien faire par ses propres efforts. Elle ne peut que compter sur la grâce de Dieu. Pour que Dieu lui-même ouvre les yeux de cet homme-là et qu'il comprenne qu'il est en train de détruire sa famille, il est en train de détruire son couple. Donc moi, c'est la recommandation que je pourrais lui donner in English. I was telling this woman that she should not think that the solution is separation, is divorce. No. And she thought that she was talking about church. She said that the man is cheating on her with a woman of the church. And I can imagine how it can be difficult. Very difficult because I can imagine that people are mocking on her. She's really suffering from that because many people know the woman and that's why she's really crying that we should help her. Now, concerning unfaithfulness, I always like to say that there's solution when you are a Christian and you discover that your husband is unfaithful. Don't go. Don't go because you have the power to change things. You have the power to change. You can change the situation. You can act, you can pray, you can seek the face of God, and I think that God can touch your husband so that he should change. Her problem is that maybe she's fighting by herself. She wants to fight, she wants to do things by herself. She cannot, because that man is even saying that he will never leave that woman. When a situation is more than you, seek the face of God. And I always like to say that concerning unfaithfulness, I'm sure of that. To really fight the battle and get the victory, you have to enter in the spiritual. If you are Christian,
the upper room.
Yes, you have to enter in the upper room. What will you do else?
Oh yeah.
Yes, because the only thing who can make a man not to cheat on his wife, I like to say that it is the fear of God in his heart.
Okay, but now they have 4 children, counselor. Don't you think the children have a role to play in this? What if the children actually seek their fathers? Sometimes it could be the devil. Some women out there are devils.
Yes.
What if the children actually seek their father down and talk things into his head? Don't you think? Because children at times have the power to do that. And these are mature children who are in the university. I want to say that maybe this lady is dying in her silence. Because if the children actually know what, some women bear a lot and even hide things like this from their children. What if she exposes it to the children, let them talk sense to their father? Is it not going to help? Or children don't have any role?
No, children can play a big role. What the children will do is that they can talk to the husband, as you are saying, but it will not stop him from seeing that woman. The man will just adjust himself. He will not beat the mother again. He will try to be kind with her, but he will continue with the relation.
What if these children discover and start attacking this? There are situations where they discover, they go beat up the lady, burn your house even. They wound you so that your father, they just deform you so that their father will not have interest in. What if these children get to that stage?
Yes, that's what I call physical effort. You can do all physical effort that you want. It can help, but the problem will still stay.
But will you encourage the children to take the upper hand in this situation?
I will encourage the children to talk to
the
father.
Point of attacking?
No, not attacking.
Okay.
Just talk to the father. Talk to the father that we don't want my mother to suffer again. What are you doing like that? We are suffering when we are seeing her suffering. Yes, it is important. It can do something, but it will not solve the problem. It will just help the man not to maybe beat her again. It will help the man maybe to treat her well, because he will think about what the children told him. But he will continue with the relation.
But from the file we are receiving this afternoon, it is so clear that this woman has been quiet. Because she has been quiet on the issue. And it's like she has not played any attack on the lady accused here. It's like she has just been buried like the woman in the house, but she's like, no matter how much I bear the situation, nothing is changing. But now we're trying to look for solutions, ways on which this problem can be amended or solved. What if, for example, some girls like this also, what if she tried to find out the background of this girl? Maybe if she gets her family involved, they can play a role, a very big role to stop that madness, because that is social madness. These are the kind of fathers that destroy the community. Maybe if she tries to do a research on this lady and discover her family and carry, because if we say she starts following legal procedures now, of course it's going to help, but again, she'll be alone. Men have the power to fight more at times, more than women, even though we have social affairs, social welfare, we have MINPROF and many more, and other civil society organizations and NGOs out there that help things like this, But again, what if she tries to investigate the background of this lady and use the family to beat order into her own head also? Wouldn't that play a very big role?
Yes, I will say that it can play a big role. But when two people are together concerning this matter of love, you cannot easily separate them. And the bad side of what you are saying is that it can also make the husband to turn against her. Yes, he will hate her. We saw many cases where the woman behaved like that, and the man came back and threw them out and tell them, okay, you should go, then I will bring her here. Because if he already said you should accept her, as he said like that you are obliged to accept her, you should understand that they have gone too far. So even if you call a family, and the problem again with the family of the girls, that you are not sure that the family will even see the problem like their problem.
A real family, don't be surprised to find out this afternoon that most of these girls who have these, who are morally bankrupt like this, who have no social, I don't know, conscience, if I may say, some of them actually come from Christian homes and from very good families. Some of them are just a disgrace to their families. Maybe a very good mother with this kind of daughter. Because what am I saying? So they are the worst one even they're in the church.
They're in the church.
What's the role of the pastor in the church also? What if this woman sees the pastor?
Yes, I wanted him to reach there. Another good solution is to go and meet the pastor. Explain the situation to the pastor. That's what I'm going through. That's what I'm suffering since I'm at home. He's going out with this woman,
This sister
But
in the
I-
church.
this sister.
Jesus.
But I am sure the pastors are aware of that. If they are really in the same church, I am sure the pastors are aware, but they were not able to do
This
something.
woman is 50 years. The husband should be 50 something. I'm
I'm
sure this
telling
man is a leader in that church also. Some of them, this man could be a leader. I wish maybe we start harboring these people who send fights here. Please. Maybe we'll start so that you answer us some questions here.
Yes.
Definitely, some of these men are leaders in the church who occupy key positions.
I'm telling you.
And this is the social brouhaha they are causing in the society. They're causing in the society, dear viewers. Some of these people are actually leaders in the church. What? But again, let's even leave all this. It's so sad. What example as a father are you showing out there?
Yes, what example?
Your kids, the society who are looking up to you. Maybe you have people in your cartier who know that this VPL like this is a role model, and again they discover what you're doing. What example?
What example? Even for the church. That's why the people can never come to church, because when they see this type of thing,
Exactly.
they say that you are saying that you are a Christian, see what you are doing. So they are even destroying the church. Yes. So
Ladies and gentlemen, maybe from this plateau we'll start reporting to God. Some of these fathers who are making some people not to feel free in the house of God, because these are the kind of things that make people to abuse church people for nothing. Just because of 2 cocoyams, the whole pot of the cocoyam now is bad.
that's true.
Well, if you're just tuning in, you're in the program Meet the Marriage Counselor and the Relationship Coordinator. No other TV station, you know that. NGTV, you know, the only platform that harbors marital issues in this national territory. And so we want to say, if you're just coming in, that's it. That's the file we receiving today. I want to do a recap on the file again. This woman has been married for 28 years. She is 50 years old. They have 4 kids with the husband, you know. And the problem we actually handling today is because for a couple of years now, dear viewers, this woman, this husband of this woman has been having extramarital affairs out there with who? A church sister, dear viewers. A church sister. Some of these church sisters, in fact, we need to tie them up and throw them in the seminary, let them become reverend sisters. Because instead of, why do you go to church and just become a reverend sister so that you will not even have the opportunity to sneak out of the gate to see men? You will leave all the thousands of men that are out there, you go for a married man. But again, I don't blame some of these women, even though I still blame some of them, some of these men also. Finally, I don't know, I'm confused. Do I hold you the woman? Do I hold you the man? The two of you have a role to play, you know. And so that's the file we have today. This man is married to this lady. Just imagine if this lady is 50 years old, how old is the husband? 50 something. What pleasure more do you want out there? You people have 4 kids who are in the university. What pleasure? Anyway, before we come back, let's have this incoming text message so that the counselor can actually highlight on it. And this one says, "Good day, my dears. There is a difference between falling in love and loving. Often we make the mistake of thinking we are truly loving when we are only still falling in love." The falling in love process is almost the falling of love process is almost the same as love at the first sight. During this period, the agitation is on a high pitch. We miss each other, go on numerous dates, and share gifts alongside various various amorous times. Truth be told, love is basically, uncertainly, for 28 years, this woman has not fell in love. It is not like the husband does not love her anymore. It's because both parties stopped communicating. Yes, I jot that down. I'm going to jot that down. They stop what? Communicating. Okay, one. Okay, you see, the love language of the other. They stop communicating the love language of the other. And that is because they realize they belong to each other. So the anxiety is the anxiety died. Here is my advice: she should go back to the things she used to do when they just met. Wow. Okay, go back in time. Go back to the things you guys used to do when you just met. That's the first one. Go back to the things you used to do when you just met. Show that anxiety and agitation again. Try to look at sweets again. Follow me. Try this language: touch, special time, acts of service, gifts, and words of affirmation. I love you. I'm Se Isa. Thank you so much, Sir Isa. I suspected that writing was coming from you, this hero of the pen. You know, that's how I call you, hero of the pen. When I start reading, I just know where it's coming from. So even if you never told me you were Sir Isa, I'd know. Chapeau to you. Okay, Sir Isa, thank you so much. I think I jotted two things there, Counselor. We got something. Maybe stop communicating, which is very paramount here. Communication is breached. Lady, if you're following us, get this brilliant advice that is just coming in from the public. Stop, go back to communication, you and your husband. And very important, go back in time. That's what Isa is saying here. The things you used to do before that you've stopped doing, which is true. Those are some of the things that will kill marriages in our today world. You know, if he used to tell you, or you used to tell him, Counselor, at first 3, maybe 10 times a day, I love you, I love you. Now you've been for for decades, no sound of even I like you. Let's not even go to I love you. Even I like you is not there. Thank you so much. I want to say that was very, on point. So we, oh my God. If you're following us, lady who sent this file to us, that's a very critical. What do you think about this opinion,
Yes.
Counselor?
I understand very well what he said, and that's why I was talking about searching for the cause. Why is the husband cheating? What is the real reason? Because now he's just speculating, he's just imagining that maybe it is because they are not the woman stopped to speak his language of love. Because it's very important when you are at home in a home to know exactly what is the language of love of your husband. It's true,
Oh, yeah.
and you should speak it, because when you stop speaking it, there can be problem at home. But now it's not sure that that's the problem. It's just imaginating. And the second thing that he was saying is he was talking about communication.
Communication.
So me, I cannot really say something because I don't know very well the reason. There are many reasons.
But the fact that
of
there is this gravity of this problem, there's no communication.
Okay.
The man has gone too far. In fact, what service can this woman offer again? All the services are there. There's another service out there. The problem is to deal with that service out there.
It can be communication. It can be language of love.
But he eats at home.
It can be sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
Think about.
Oh yeah,
even
you're
her-
right.
Yes, so there can be many reasons.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's important for her to know the reason why. If I speak with her, I will try and see why the husband have started cheating. If it is a problem of communication, we will work on it. If it is a problem of language of love or sexuality, or I don't know, maybe it's even a problem that the fact that maybe when she gave to birth, she was not taking good care of herself again.
Mm-hmm.
She started neglecting herself, and the man went out. So there can be many reasons.
But there
It's
is
true that
something.
communication is very
Yeah.
important, and when the communication stop, you can make this type of thing. I like the advice,
Mm-hmm.
but to be very sure, it is important to hear the person who is really facing the problem.
But there's something that I don't understand here. I think that when you are aging, that's when love grows the more. More than even when you people were young. But these couples are the real odd couples of the hour. They are the odd couple of the hour. Because I don't understand. At this time, that's when you see them holding their hands, struggling to cross the road together. Nobody wants to leave somebody behind. Because at first people will cross, you cross like youths. At this time, I know of a couple, you need to see them this same age. They hold their hands, they cross the road together. Some of them wash dishes together. All their children are out of home. They are with grandchildren. They do their things together. Where is this one coming from?
The problem is that what I will say about what you are saying, the couple who are behaving as you are saying have, I will say, passed the second stage of the marriage. I will come back on it. You see, as I was telling you, there is three stages of marriage. There's a first stage where love is blind, the second stage when there is problem. Now, this second stage of marriage is very difficult to pass, to really succeed on this stage. So when you don't succeed on really managing this second stage, you can stay on it until you people even die. You see, but when you succeed on managing the second stage very well, and you reach now the third stage, that's where the love will come back again. So they are still in the second stage of marriage, and they are not able to really manage the second stage very well. That's why they are suffering like that. That's why they have difficulties. Many people, when they are on the second stage, they need advices. They need people who will help them. When they help them like that, they pass the second stage, and the third stage, they will be, as you're saying, they will love will come, and so on. Yes.
Anyway, I think those are very important points made there. But again, there is something, I throw it back again on you, counselor. Like Sir Isamu Road made something clear here. He said something like there's a difference between falling in love and loving. Please, what advice do we have for couples out there as far as getting into marriage is concerned? Maybe this woman fell in love. She did not love, or maybe the man. No, because this woman is patient. It's the man that is out. So this man, maybe he fell in love and he was overtaken. You know, when you fall, you know that you are falling, you just remain there. So maybe this man fell, and with his two legs up, he fell, he just remained there. Whereas love was not there. What advice do you have for people out there who are already falling in love now before they get into?
I will tell them to be very careful, because even when you fall in love, as you were saying, you have now to do everything so that love will not die. You have to take care of your wife. Take care. Love is something that every day you have to stay in love. There are many things you have to do so that the love will stay. If you are just at home like that, you are in love, and you don't make effort so that love will long, it will die. And I think when it dies, problem now will come. And one way of really making the love to always be at home, it's that language of love. It is communication. It is sexuality. It is taking care of yourself. That are things that will make the love will stay at home. But when you neglect it,
that reminds me of something, counselor. Reminds me of something. I think there was a time, maybe last 2 weeks, when we were harboring the platform. I don't know if I'm mistaken. One of the sessions we had here, Sir Issa was the person who wrote something on. Was it Meet the Marriage Council? And he asked, "Do you think something about? Do you think?" Oh yes, it was Sir Issa. He said, "Do you think separation has a role, something like that, to play in love or in?" And now I understand, Sir Issa, if you remember that scenario, you know what I'm trying to say. When you ask the question about silence, good silence in the relationship. Now I think one technique I want to suggest, I don't know if you buy it, I'm going to throw it back to you. One technique to actually know if you are falling in love and you are in love, try to create a gap and see if you can live in that gap, meaning that try to create a scenario of silence. And when, as Isa wrote during that session, I've forgotten the day we were having that program, and I remember the testimony that came in there was for somebody who, some two people who had fallen in love, and then they stayed for over a month without talking. And during that period, that was when they realized the strength of their love. This person saw that I could not do without this person. This one I could not do. So every time this one will look at this one's picture and cry, this one will look at this. All of them were just crying. I'm sure that was a very big test of love. But if you see that you can go on your daily activities, eat your big bowl of fufu, and finish it, take a big cup of tea, your stomach is loaded, you don't even think you have not fallen and you are not in love. What do you think? Don't you think silence can... So Isa, I'm sure you remember that scenario. Don't you think silence can also play to actually test if you are in love and you have fallen deep? It's quite hot today.
Well, the question is a very good question, but I think it is important for those who are not yet married. You need to do that type of test.
Good.
When you are not yet married and you want to know if you can trust this person or you can
live without that person.
Yes, you want to taste your love from him to him, and the other side, you people can do it. But inside marriage is very dangerous because that gap.
Thank you. I like that point the counselor just made here, viewers. Yes. Inside the marriage already, you're there that you are digging a pit for your heart to fall in that pit. Yes. I think it's a very a pertinent point there. Inside the marriage, don't do it. No silence.
No silence. You should always
communicate.
You should always be together. There is something that I like to say, complicity. Your husband should be your friend. You people should be like joking, playing together.
It should never die.
It should never die. But when you are not married, try it to see if you love the person.
Oh my, I think that's a beautiful one, the counselor. You just hit the nail on the spot like the counselor you are. And say, Isa, you are a semi-counselor. One of these days we need to harbor you here because you should just spoke online. Communication and the things she used to, I think, very important. And there's a difference between falling in love and being in love, which is true. And if you're falling in love, you want to know if you're actually loving. You fall in love and you know if you are loving. If you want to know, try to create silence a little in that your relationship, not in your marriage, dear viewers, because if you do that in your marriage, we'll be singing songs of glory. But if you do that in the course of your relationship, we'll be singing, you are the one I've been looking for. Okay, we have this text message that is just coming in all the way from one of our viewers. It says, bien is in French. I'm going to rap. It says, bien, le soir, je pense que la solution n'est pas la séparation. L'infidélité physique ou émotionnelle, where is it? It says, ou émotionnelle, let me get it back. Okay, l'infidélité physique, I'm sure you're getting it, ou émotionnelle cause une profonde souffrance sur le plan psychologique, que il est nécessaire de faire un feedback pour savoir quelle serait la cause fondamentale de ces problèmes. Une séance, j'espère, séance des entraîneurs serait importante entre femmes et une psychologie professionnelle. This lady is trying to read French. That was Andrena Dupuis-Cham. That's what Andrena is struggling to say.
Ce que Andrena dit, as you're speaking in French, c'est ok. Ce que tu dis est très important et c'est ce que j'ai essayé même d'expliquer au début. Il faut d'abord rechercher la cause. Elle est en train de souffrir, mais aucun homme ne se marie dans le but de tromper sa femme. Donc quand il commence à tromper, j'ai dit il y a deux raisons principales. Soit c'est juste pour satisfaire un désir, il va sortir juste parce qu'il veut se mettre à l'aise. Mais dans ce cas, dès qu'il revient à la maison, tout rentre dans l'autre. Il n'y a pas de problème. Parfois, la femme ne va même pas se rendre compte. Mais il y a maintenant un autre, lorsqu'il part combler un vide. Et j'ai l'impression que cette infidélité, c'est ce cas-là. il sortait, il a trompé sa femme parce qu'il voulait combler un vide. Et dans ce cas, il faut donc qu'elle recherche, elle essaye de voir quel est le vide que son mari pas comblé dehors. Est-ce que c'est un problème d'insoumission? Est-ce que c'est parce qu'elle ne le respectait pas? Parce qu'il y a des hommes aussi qui ne supportent pas les femmes irrespectueuses, qu'elle essaye de regarder son caractère. Est-ce qu'elle se comportait bien à la maison? Est-ce que c'est sa façon de communiquer avec lui? Est-ce qu'elle parle ses langages d'amour? Certains hommes parlent le langage d'amour des services rendus, d'autres les moments de qualité, d'autres encore les paroles d'appréciation, et d'autres même le sexe. Il y a beaucoup de langages d'amour. Donc, c'est un peu tout ça qu'elle doit regarder pour chercher la cause. Et maintenant, pour elle-même, elle doit essayer de voir quelqu'un qui va l'aider à reprendre la confiance en elle, parce qu'elle a perdu la confiance en elle. Et souvent, les hommes de Dieu sont très qualifiés pour ça. Ou les psychologues, si elle n'est pas chrétienne, mais si elle est chrétienne, même un homme de Dieu peut l'aider, un psychologue aussi peut l'aider. Donc, ce que tu dis est très important. What I was saying that is that what she's saying is very important,
Yeah.
because according to her, the woman is suffering, and the fact that is suffering, she thinks that the woman have to meet a psychologist so that he will take care of her. He will, yes, he will help her, because now she's suffering from moral, moral problems. And the other thing she's saying is that maybe the woman should look the reason why the man became unfaithful. For her, the solution is not separation, but there's a reason, and she should seek for the reason in order to know how to act. I will add by saying that it's true, we have to seek for a reason, but we have, me as a marital counselor, I saw cases where the woman will do everything. When I say everything, I don't exaggerate, but the man will still cheat. And when you really ask to the man that, why are you cheating? The man will say that I have a very beautiful woman, my wife, I really love her, but I don't know, I'm just cheating for just because
No,
I cannot stay
that one
like
is
this. There are many
that one
men
is sick,
like
counselor.
that.
That one is sick. He needs to go consult the shrine in his village.
And there are many men who will say that. You see, and in this case now, it's important now when you are doing physical effort, think about spiritual effort.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, that's the two things. Don't only say that I will do this, I will do that. Yes, it's good, but if you don't add prayers, then
Okay, now some of these women, dear viewers, some of these women out there are actually devils. I'm sorry to say so. You're not a devil, but you're a devil because of your acts. Please don't go for marital men. Please, that's why this program is here, to give you cautioning on the kind of lifestyle. Please leave a legacy now. Won't you be happy to? If we're talking about great people today, it's because they left a legacy. Leave a legacy out there. You know, there are some mothers, when they die, their children cry them like mad. Why? The legacy. Don't be that kind of mother that would die and they're like, please bury this woman fast, bury this woman fast. Oh, come on. Is that why you came to the world? Anyway, thank you so much, Andrena, all the way from Chang, for that beautiful write-up. We want to say we are very grateful that you're out there actually following the program. And thank you so much for that wonderful explanation, Counselor Caroline Kwam. And sure, you want to know why we always smile? I put on a big smile on this just when I'm having her, because she's very bilingual. Again, that's what makes her so unique in her profession. Thank you so much. We also have this reaction again from Sir Isa. He says, falling in love is uncontrollable. Everything finds itself and works perfectly without us noticing. Loving. Loving is totally different. You now have to wash, cook, and in fact basically do the things you never thought you had to do. Thank you so much. Say Isa. And he says, okay, as I was saying that, he said something about silence. He says, yes, what I said the other day, that we've known each other for so long that I think we should get married. Wrote someone to him. That's a lady wrote to him like that. See, because they've known themselves for too long, I think that we should get married. We have known ourselves for too long. Maybe it's high time we get married. So I considered, so when the person wrote to him, so someone to whom I consider dearest amongst others, then said I, how much we've not dared to be silent together, still say, Isa, that's it. So to him, they've known themselves for so long, and so on. And anyway, yes, thank you so much for that beautiful reminder, say Isa. That's what makes you so unique, because you are always there to give nothing but the very best to this platform, with the marriage counselor and the relationship coordinator. And this beautiful afternoon, what we're wishing you from this plateau, may you get the best of missing ribs out there. May you get the best of missing ribs, you know, the desire of your heart, that one that will just be pim at that point of your heart, exactly what you want, say Isa. That will just be, in fact, everything you desire in a woman. That's our wish for you this afternoon. And so silence has a role to play when you people are in love, or you people have fallen in love. It will actually help you to identify if you people are in love, because if people just fell. And so the silence now will help you people to identify if you people are in love. So silence has a role to play. But like the counselor rightly puts it this afternoon, you see me with my papers here, I'm actually jotting, you know. She says, don't dare play silence in your marital home when you're already married. It's going to be a bad one for the marriage, so don't do that. We want to thank you all. Please, the reactions today, we're trying to satisfy our public. We're trying to take all the reactions, you know. And so because of that, we're not going to take marital codes today. Don't bother. We always bring them there for you all. You know, marital codes will always be there for you people. So we're not going to have it today. And so for all of you who wrote, we want to say a big thank you. Counselor Caroline, maybe you have an advice for all the singles out there as far as falling in love and loving is concerned. Say, Isa. Okay.
Yes, I have my advice to all the singles as we are talking about unfaithfulness. I would advise them to wait for their husband. I believe going out with a married man will not help you. And I'm sure that woman was single and she had decided to make her life with a married
Before
man.
you continue, please, it's not like I'm cutting you, just made a pertinent point. Going out with a married man, dear viewers, is not helping. There is something, immediately you said so, it came into my memory, this is it. The woman remains the woman. Now, this is the question I want to ask you. All this couple of years, like this woman puts it, he has been going out with you. He has no plans for you, because if he had, he would have put you into that home also. And so exactly what you people are saying, Andrella, Isa, the counselor, don't leave your marital home, lady. Don't. You are the lady of the house. You are the mistress of the house. You are the, in fact, Lolo, you know. Don't, because this man got, in fact, maybe it's just for that. Thank you so much, sir. Is that man is blind in love? The man is blind in love with this other lady, because why have you, even the beating and so on, why have you not thrown her out and bring this one? Why have you not proposed to even marry this one? I think this woman is the loser here. And for all the married women out there, you are going through similar problems. This plateau is for you. And the advice we're giving you this afternoon, if your husband has not actually married the second woman brought in, or is not threatening to marry, know that that one is just a joke. And so don't quit him. Meaning that this man still has a soft spot for this woman.
Yes, that's why that woman don't have to go. She should fight, and I think she can win the battle. She should fight and get her husband back home. Only if maybe her life is threatened as the man is beating her. But if her life is not threatened, she should fight, and I believe she can still stay with her husband as they were at the beginning.
Okay, it's a beautiful one. And this message again just coming in, it says, it's in both French and English. Let me take the English part. It says, les individus ont des différents individus. It says, peut entrer, il y a un manque de dialogue. Okay, marriage is not easy. Everybody should know that we have the differences. The dialogue can be important in the marital home. I like the way this counselor speaks. Andrena. Andrena Chang. Adriana, thank you so much. Did I not say it? I said, when you see this girl put on a wig, you know, on the jaw, you know that it is Counselor Caroline Kwam, now you understand why I told you she is not just a counselor, but a certified, nationally, internationally recognized counselor in premarital counseling and marital counseling. And so, Andrena, if you did enjoy the program out there, I want to say thank you so much. You appreciated the counselor. Thank you so much. Say, Isa, thank you so much. Thank you all. We're glad to have you all again today. Time is again, so we would have loved to be with you all, but the messages keep coming. We want to move out of the studio. Oh my God, time is against us. Messages keep coming, but we have to dash out of the studio now. Let's see if we can have just this last one and say ciao. We have this last message. Oh my God. The same people. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. We'll take the subsequent messages in our next program. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you always have this fine counselor. Since you like her, you always have this fine. If you want to know, she's a marital counselor, specialized in premarital counseling and marital counseling. Okay, now for all your numerous marital problems, social problems, cohabitant problems, do bother yourself to pass at NGTV. If you have difficulties tracing us to meet the counselors, numbers are in front of your screen. You can call us and we'll welcome you here, and you'll meet Counselor Caroline Kwam. You meet her. She specializes in premarital counseling, marital counseling, cohabitant issues. And so you just come to NGTV and love is blind, but in the marital home, love has a big eye. Andrenas. Thank you so much. It's like the marital code we had here one of the days, Counselor. That said, love is blind, but marriage is the real eye opener. Thank you so much, Andrena. We had this marital. Next week we go have marital code. Okay, Counselor Caroline, come the people are in love with you. Just tell them something sweet before we dash out of the studio.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Andrena. And I hope we are together and we'll be here again many more times. If you have problems, difficulties, come here and we will help you, we advise you and give you the solution of your marital problem. Okay, let us see next time.
Okay. That is it. Stay blessed, stay out of trouble. Catch you same time next week on the platform. Meet the marriage counselor and the relationship coordinator. When it's 3 p.m., give a shout just in front of your screen. This lady and the host of counselors will be here to harbor all your issues and your opinion. And for the lady who wrote to us, we don't know your name is not important, but if you followed us, take the advice of the public, take the advice of the counselor, and it's going to work. Don't quit. You're the lady of the home. The one outside is the loser. Let her keep losing. Someday the eyes of this man will be open and she will come back embracing you. And that's the where we say ciao from the platform today. And so bye-bye. Thank you so much. And Sen Yusa, you did a good job. Thank you so much, NGTV, for this beautiful platform that has to do with marriages. The only TV station in Cameroon that has such programs. Ciao. See you next week. Stay out of trouble. This lady will be with you all tomorrow at Dimanche's Chenu. You catch Miss B there 2:30 to 4 p.m. Sunday at home. The program. Say Isa, I'll see you there. Faith, I'll see you there. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.